Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 6. What a mess. What authorities say caused more than a dozen vehicles, including semis, to shut down US 395 near Connell this afternoon.
Plus, a shortage of staff with calls increasing. What we're learning as the Pendleton Fire Department faces capacity concerns.
Also ahead.
In the past year or so, there's been a massive insurgence.
Going in depth, are rats overtaking Tri-Cities neighborhoods? We're on your side with tips from an expert.
And another cooler day outside. Let's check in with Stacy.
Yeah, lots of sunshine, even the river cruise boat setting sail this evening. What's the weekend going to look like? And tomorrow I'll have all the details. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here. Take a look at this right off the top. We want to show you some video of US 395 about 4 miles north of Connell at the Franklin County and Adams County line. Both the southbound and northbound lanes were shut down earlier after crashes in both directions.
In the southbound lanes, at least 9 vehicles, including 2 semis, a moving truck, and others crashed right into each other, one right after the other. The crash took up a little under a quarter mile of the highway. Another crash between 2 other vehicles just down the road from this major crash.
Now on the northbound side, at least 4 vehicles rear-ended each other. All 3 of these crashes caused the highway in both directions to be closed. Once the closure happened, the vehicles stuck inside the closure had to wait until road workers were able to open up 1 lane on each side in order to allow traffic to leave the area.
As for the crash, officials say it happened just after 2 p.m. Authorities say dust storms were in the area at the time, but the cause of the crash is still being investigated as workers try to clear the roadways.
At least 1 person is known to have been taken to the hospital. Our crew at the scene did see at least 3 ambulances leave the area with lights on. We'll keep you updated right here on air and online at applevalleynewsnow.com. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Wendy Redmond.
Hi, everybody. I'm Austin Reed. It is August the 7th.
A new warning from U.S. senators claiming dozens of rural hospitals could be at risk if federal health care cuts move forward, including 14 right here in Washington state.
Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen says state health leaders and hospital officials say not so fast.
A warning from Capitol Hill. Now rippling across rural Washington, a new letter from U.S. Senate Democrats claims federal health care cuts could gut Medicaid and ACA funding, putting hundreds of rural hospitals at risk, including 14 in Washington state.
We cannot reduce services to people who actually need health care. I think one of the things that is part of the understanding of the work around the Medicaid cuts in particular is about 1 in 4 people in the state of Washington are on Medicaid.
The letter named hospitals like Astria Hospitals in Toppenish and Sunnyside and Prosser Memorial Health, facilities serving largely Medicaid populations and often reporting years of financial strain. But not all of them are on the brink.
I think people are trying to figure out what does it mean. I think, in part of the chaos of this bill passing, this reconciliation bill passing, is people are trying to assess what does it mean for us? Is there something we can change and do?
Astria Health was one of the hospitals included in the Senate list, but leadership says the report paints an incomplete picture. Astria Health sent us this statement. Our hospitals are open, and if you need emergency care, you will always be seen, regardless of your ability to pay, citizenship, or insurance status. We continue to work with lawmakers, pursue new funding opportunities, and make difficult decisions to ensure sustainability and keep care local. I reached out to Prosser Memorial Health for a comment, and am waiting to hear back. Worsham says he feels like there is some good news out of Washington, D.C.
They're looking at grant programs that are, in particular, are really around how to supplement rural health particularly. It is not what we're seeing. It's about $50 billion that will come in for the entire country.
Worsham says he doesn't know what this will mean for Washington. Still, health officials warn that even stable hospitals could face painful choices if deep federal cuts take hold, like trimming maternity care, mental health programs, or emergency services.
We're having those conversations now. We have a little bit of time, and we're going to have to do some advocacy to really help change that landscape of where we're at.
For now, the debate continues in D.C., but rural health systems across the state are watching closely. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
While the federal debate over health care funding continues, local hospitals and state health officials say the focus now is on preventing disruptions and making sure rural communities don't lose critical services. It's a story we'll keep following.
Turning now to First Alert weather, another gorgeous day all across our area. Will it continue, though?
It's been really nice, but I think warmer weather will eventually be on the way. August will eventually kick in here at some point. Let's check in with Stacy.
Yeah, hello, knock, knock, August, we're here. Anyway, beautiful day outside. We were just watching the cruise ship leave port. Sorry, we missed that, but gorgeous out on Columbia Point, or Columbia Point Tower Cam in Richland, looking down at Howard Ama Park. 79 degrees, unbelievable. Winds are light at 7 miles an hour. Our sunset tonight at 8:18. Winds are picking up, though, tonight in Ellensburg and Yakima, as well as the Columbia River Gorge. So we're going to see some breezy winds continue to blow this evening. Things will start to calm down tomorrow. Temperatures pretty pleasant. Look at all the 70-degree temps around the area. I know our engineer said, did I see 70s? Yeah, in August. We are the 70-degree temps. So don't worry, things are about to change. Now, not all of us had a great day. This is up north towards Grand Coulee and Odessa, Washington. Look at the black sky. There was some pretty good thunderstorms up that direction. Thanks to our friend Briley Fink of Odessa for letting us use her photo there on television. So some people didn't have quite as nice of a day, so enjoy that. 60s, 70s, and 80s, 60s and 70s by 9, 50s and 60s. Going to be rather cool overnight. So clear and cool, gorgeous day for Friday. Warmer into the weekend. We're going to see temps return to the 90s, and then we're going to see some of those triple-digit temperatures come back next week. Austin, Wendy.
Stacy, thanks so much. Turning to a crime alert now. A person is hospitalized after being shot in a Kennewick parking lot. Just after 10 o'clock last night, police say they responded to 1114 West 10th Avenue for an assault involving a weapon. Officers say they found one person shot. The suspect immediately detained at the scene and taken into custody without incident. Officials believe the shooting began as a verbal argument before turning physical. The victim was again taken to the hospital and is expected to recover. The Yakima Health District says they are offering 40 free under-the-sink PFAS filters. This is for East Sela homes with confirmed PFAS that are above state or federal health guideline levels and use private wells. This includes households that are currently awaiting installation of a point of entry treatment system. A set of free replacement cartridges will also be given. The district says the filters are available on a first-come, first-served basis. To apply, just call the Yakima Health District or complete their form online.
New at 6 now, the Yakima Basin is facing a short water year. The Bureau of Reclamation says there's not enough supply to meet full irrigation demands through September. Senior water rights holders will get their full share, but junior rights holders will only receive 40% of their allocations. As of August 1st, Yakima Basin reservoirs were just 39% full. That's well below average. And July's precipitation came in at just over half of normal levels. The shortfall will affect more than half of the basin's water users as junior rights holders share the impact equally.
A growing concern is creeping into neighborhoods across the Tri-Cities. We're talking about rats.
But why is this suddenly happening? I went out today looking for answers.
You're invited.
Most of us have heard of...
Attention, everybody.
This is Stuart. Hello.
Stuart Little. While not a rat, mice are a part of the same family. And then there's those New York City rats. But But now, Tri-Cities residents from South Richland to South Kennewick, Benton City, and beyond are reporting a noticeable spike in rat activity.
So for the past, I'd probably say 1.5 to 2 years, there's definitely been an insurgence of rats.
I spent the day with Mike from Sawtooth Pest Control, who isn't surprised about the rodents.
One of my customers, he put a couple garden boxes in his backyard, and it started attracting rats.
A construction boom isn't the only reason for the increase as well.
I started doing some research because as the calls kept coming in, I had to figure out what exactly was causing this. So I realized that the winter that we had specifically last year, it was rather warm in terms of winters. And rats specifically, they like the warmer weather during the winter because then it allows them to eat and breed.
Experts say rats need very little space to enter, potentially squeezing through a hole as small as a 1/4 inch wide.
There's like a little depression that could definitely be a place where they'd burrow.
To combat the infestation, store pet food and bird seed securely, especially at night. Pick up fallen fruit and compost before it attracts unwanted wildlife. Use rodent-proof trash containers with tight lids and limit outdoor exposure. Could you ever see our rats turning into those New York City rats?
So that's a really good question. And out here, I would probably say yes, but it would take a very long time and it would take a lot of urbanization.
Okay.
Oh, thanks for that, Austin.
You're welcome.
I'm glad you did it, Austin. I've been saying do the rat story because I've had rats. We had them in our yard 2 years ago. And this year I haven't seen one, have a trap or two out. But where my mom lives, they have them there, and I got called in. Yeah, there's another trap set there.
I haven't seen any. Have you?
No. I did see one last year, though.
But you know how we found out, guys? My dog. She kept going up to the tree, and I'm like, something's in there, and I kept finally my husband went with his phone, and we got a photographic evidence of it. So they do exist. My dad said, nope, I've lived here my whole life, no rats, they're here. Sorry.
Now we know.
Now we know.
The more you know. All right. Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6. New at 6, honoring the Richland National Little League. We'll take you to this special ceremony.
And Stacy, you're coming back with a full look at the First Alert weather forecast, right?
Beautiful evening. Enjoy it while you can.
During the final days of the back-to-school sale at Furniture Row, every sofa, dining group, and bed is on sale. So outfitting your off-campus studio or secluded study nook is elementary. Or get 60 months no interest. But hurry, the back-to-school sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
Kittitas Valley Healthcare is your trusted home for health, offering expert orthopedic care for your family. With over 55 years of combined experience, our team uses state-of-the-art equipment to improve surgical outcomes and provide compassionate, patient-centered care. We're committed to making your experience comfortable and efficient, so you can stay active and healthy. Learn more and schedule a consultation through our website at kvhealthcare.org. Your home for health.
Do you keep up with the trends or set your own?
Is the color dense enough?
Add more pigment. Launch on social.
We've got to take this global.
All right, so where do we go from here?
You've got to test it, perfect it, expand it. Never rest until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
Got a family reunion in the works? Make it unforgettable at Beaver Valley Lodge. With cozy rooms, beautiful mountain views, and plenty of space to gather, it's the perfect place to reconnect and make new memories. Book direct with us and get 10% off. That means more savings for barbecues, bonfires, and all those late-night laughs. So skip the middleman and book direct today, because great reunions start with the perfect place to stay. Beaver Valley Lodge. Come as a guest and leave as a friend.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
Feeling overwhelmed? It's time to shed your worries, literally. At Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, we've got the perfect shed to clear the clutter, create space, and bring peace to your life. Man cave, playhouse, done. Want something custom? We'll build it just the way you want it. And we deliver for free. Summer is here. Shed the mess, shed the stress. See dealer for special pricing. Visit Columbia Basin Building and Sheds today in Kennewick or West Richland.
Setting up your star student for success is simple during the back-to-school sale at Denver Mattress. Buy any Denver Mattress brand mattress and get a second half off. Or get 60 months no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the back-to-school sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
Early warnings, accurate forecasts.
Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
On the sports beat tonight, the city of Richland is celebrating some of its youngest athletes, honoring Richland National Little League for their dedication, teamwork, and community impact.
How cool is this? At this week's City Council meeting, leaders presented a formal proclamation recognizing the league for its success on the field and its positive influence off the field.
City officials praised the efforts of families, volunteers, and coaches, along with the league's all-star teams who represented Richland at district and state levels this season.
And whereas during the 2025 season, the league achieved remarkable success across all divisions, with all three groups capturing district titles, demonstrating depth and talent throughout the league.
The league is now turning its attention to growing its softball program and finding a permanent home for future seasons. City leaders say this kind of community support for youth sports is exactly what helps shape future leaders both on and off the field.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And who knows, we may see some of them in the major leagues one day. All right, Bimart Skycam taking a peek in Yakima. It is a beautiful afternoon. The camera is a little shaky as it is breezy in the Yakima area. Wind sustained at 18, and we're seeing gusts a little bit higher than that, but 74 cool degrees for August. That is quite a big difference, for August all around the area. Now, our warmest spot right now is Hanford, Tri-Cities, and Hermiston, but everybody else starting to dip down in the lower 70s. Now, compare that to the heat wave going on in the southwest from Vegas to Phoenix and all the above out into central parts of California. They're seeing temperatures in excess of over 100 degrees, which we could be seeing this time of year. We just haven't been. They've got a big ridge of high pressure circling around in place, but that'll start to change hopefully in the next couple of days. What's happening here? We've got the jet stream dipping just below our area, 2 jets actually, and that's allowing cool air to seep down from Canada. So therefore, we've got the cooler weather that continues through tomorrow and Saturday. Then it'll start to shift to the east on Saturday, allowing high pressure to build and warmer temperatures. And you can see that here on our temperature trend in Yakima from the 80s to the 90s, close to the triple digits, and then we're going to cool back down early next week. Tri-Cities and Hermiston actually could top out at about 101 degrees on Monday. So another day below average, not going to complain about that. How have we been so far this month in Yakima? Look at that. We've had 2 below average days, 3 average days, and 1 above. So starting off, I would say on the cool side for August in Yakima. Same thing in the Tri-Cities. We're starting off rather cool, but those things will start to change next week. Let's talk winds for tonight. Gusty winds are increasing through the Ellensburg, Yakima area, as well as the Dalles and the Gorge. We're going to see breezy winds this evening, not too heavy here in the Tri-Cities. Pendleton picking up some breezy to gusty winds. The good news is, as we start our day on Friday, light winds through the area. Lots of sunshine. It's going to be a glorious morning tomorrow for outdoor activities. Tomorrow afternoon, we're going to see these winds peak anywhere from 20 to 30 miles an hour. Light light winds are expected along the foothills of the Blues. Now, you might want to grab a sweater. It's going to be chilly tonight. Look at this. Rarely do we see temperatures dropping into the 40s in August, but that is the case. Yakima, Kittitas Valley, 50s and 40s, 50s in the Columbia Basin, 49 overnight in Pendleton. Here's your 7-day planning forecast. Get ready for the warming trend. Again, temperatures feeling much more like August, Sunday and Monday. And then we're going to have a nice little cool down. So again, another heat wave just kind of sitting around for about 2 days, and then we cool back down. So it is doable for the month of August. Here's Ellensburg, 80s, 90s, back to the 80s next week. Walla Walla also looking at the same weather pattern from the 80s to the 90s to the hot day on Monday, and then a nice cool down back to the 80s by Thursday. And in Hermiston, 80s to the 90s, and again, one day at 100 and then a nice cool down. So I'm not going to complain. Those short little heat waves, we can handle it. Just a couple days and then it cools back down. So
it's been beautiful. I love beautiful. The 80s.
Absolutely love it.
I am super happy that the warm-up is coming this weekend because I'm taking the kiddos to Silverwood for the first time.
Really?
So I was a little worried that it was going to be
Exactly.
Got the water park there, so
how fun.
I'll take the warm up. And it's staying that way up there as well. So
good.
Cool.
It's going to be nice. It's going to be lots of fun.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I will coming up next on the news at 6. A bear in Wisconsin is enjoying some newfound freedom. We'll tell you what happened before.
The future of golf is at Wild Horse Resort and Casino as the Epson Tour Road to the LPGA Tournament is stopping in Pendleton for the Wild Horse Ladies Golf Classic. The event returns this summer, August 11th through 17th at Wild Horse Golf Course. Join us on the greens as over 140 golfers from around the world compete to join the LPGA. Tickets are on sale now, but Club Wild members get a free 3-day pass. Get yours now at wildhorseresort.com or the Wild Horse app. The Epson Tour at Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Pendleton.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, we're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Do we get our choice of free phones?
Yep, you get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
Nope, sure don't.
Wow.
High five. Almost. Higher. Yes. Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
I'm a real wild one. Some days are the fun days. The days you get to go wild. Which makes the Ford Ranger perfect for you. Made to haul, made for the trail, and made for any wild idea you've got. Get a wild deal on a Ranger today. Lease a 2025 Ford Ranger Super Crew 4x4 for $299 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
At Fred's, not only do we guarantee the best prices, we prove it. Our live price card keeps things transparent, showing you real-time prices. No gimmicks, just the best prices on in-stock, get-it-today inventory. And when it comes to beating the big box stores, our prices aren't just competitive, they're unbeatable. Check out how we stack up. Whether it's this amazing new fridge or this energy-efficient dishwasher, Fred's prices are always the best. At Fred's, we sell appliances, only appliances.
Why do patients and families immediately think of Good Shepherd? They trust our knowledge and expertise. They value the compassionate care we provide. They feel like they are being taken care of by family. From our renowned doctors and top-of-the-line technology to our state-of-the-art facilities, Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
Award-winning singer-songwriter Scotty McCreery, live in concert.
Drinking cab and a solo in the cab.
Friday, August 15th, 8 p.m., Legends Casino Hotel. One of country's hottest stars, Scotty McCreery. On sale at Legends Gift Shop and Ticketmaster.com. New album, Rise and Fall. Available now. Scotty McCreery Live.
Time to check this out. Sometimes animals get caught in predicaments just like people. Case in point, this 2-year-old bear was wandering around parts of northwestern Wisconsin with its head stuck in a plastic jar. Kind of reminds me of Winnie the Pooh getting his head stuck in the honey jar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so during the weekend, workers located the bear and sedated it with a dart. They managed to remove the plastic jug from the bear's head and inspect the animal to see if it had any injuries. Workers then moved the bear to a safe wooded area with plenty of food and water. I don't think honey was in there.
I was just going to...
Probably not. Just the jar thing.
Just going to say that. In other check this out news, sad news, 2 people have died after a helicopter crashed into a barge in the Mississippi River. This happened near Alton, Illinois today. Authorities say the helicopter was reportedly working on power lines when it clipped them and went down, sparking a fire on the barge below. First responders accessed the scene by boat, with people on civilian vessels jumping in to help extinguish the flames before the crews got to the scene. Authorities say no one on the barge was hurt.
Still ahead in our 6:30 half hour, cows, pigs, rabbits, and more. We'll tell you what to see and do as the Yakima Valley Fair and Rodeo continues. We'll be back after this.
Hi, I'm renovation expert Scott McGilvery. I know bath remodeling, and I've seen all the gimmicks. Buy now, half off, free installation. This is why I work with Bathfitter. With 40 years of experience and 2 million installs, I trust their integrity. Bathfitter gives you a fair price and sticks to it with a lifetime warranty. You don't need gimmicks, just a partner you can trust. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Get ready to party with Dickerson's Tri-City Pianos. We're turning 6, and the celebration is happening on August 20th from 11 to 3 p.m. Swing by for a day packed with amazing live piano music, lively mini performances, and a whole lot of fun. We've got giveaways, awesome anniversary discounts, and outdoor games, perfect for the whole family. Bring your love of music for a joyful community celebration you won't want to miss. Let's make some noise and celebrate Dickerson's Tri-City Piano's 6 fantastic years of pianos and music together.
Today, too many of us walk away from our primary care appointments feeling rushed and unheard.
We were frustrated too, so we decided to change the quality of healthcare here in the Tri-Cities.
At Primary Care at the PC, we take the time to truly listen. With 1-hour-long appointments, we care about the whole you. You don't have to be a member to be our patient, but once you're here, you might want to be.
Now welcoming new patients. Book your appointments online or call us at 509-783-5465. Primary Care at the PC. Play hard, live well.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Here in Grandview, we're happy to say that we found a home here for our pizza oven, and here we are making pizza for everybody. This restaurant really concentrates on pizza, some nice submarine-style sandwiches, and a full salad bar. And the high quality of the products that we use is, we're thinking it's going to set us apart. This is going to be a great place to bring the family, and here we are making pizza for everybody. Come on down to Grace Pizza. We look forward to seeing you here.
Wake up this Friday morning as we break down your top headlines, making our way towards the weekend.
And rain chances going down, but temperatures going up, up, and up. I'll tell you when we could be back around 100 in the Tri-Cities. That's going to be tomorrow morning at 5.
Next, DT.
Why so many houses, Gene? Because I'm married. Well, we are kind of a big deal.
Our Gene Simmons exclusive inside the Kiss Rockers' multi-million-dollar home on the market.
Next, E.T.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Right now on the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m.
After 31 years of service, Chief Tom Huntington is retiring. We'll tell you who is stepping into the role as the new Richland Fire Chief.
Plus, a mall staple has once again filed for bankruptcy. We'll tell you what Claire's is now saying about why.
The news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Thursday,
Yeah.
call this Friday Eve.
Yes, it is. Yeah, Baby Friday.
Baby Friday, that
Friday
works too.
Eve,
Sure,
yeah, I like all of those. Friday Junior,
Yep.
I've heard as well. I think people are just trying to come up with as many ways to relate Thursday to Friday as possible. I'm down with it. It's all good.
I'm okay with it as well. So let's talk weather now. I guess the highs for today are kind of normal for late September.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yet, here we are sitting in early August. Let's check in with Stacy to find out what's going on with the forecast.
Yeah, you're right, Austin. It typically is around this temperature late September, and we're at the beginning of August, so here you go. But you know what? Beautiful day. I am not going to complain. It is 79 degrees outside and gorgeous. Winds are light at 7 miles per hour. Our humidity at 32%, so not as muggy as it was yesterday. So just a great day outside, and we're going to see a nice weekend ahead. Now, we are tracking some gusty winds in the Yakima-Kittitas Valley, also down here in the Dalles Columbia River Gorge area. And we're starting to see those winds picking up here along the foothills of the Blues. So a little bit breezy tonight might make our cool temperatures feel even cooler outside. Again, we're in the 70s and 80s. Ellensburg already down to 67 degrees. Tonight, 50s, and check it out, a couple of overnight lows down in the 40s, a rare sight in the month of August. So clear and cool tonight's going to be gorgeous for our Friday, a warmer weekend in the 90s, and get ready, those triple digits come back to the region next week. I'll break it all down for you coming up. Austin, Wendy.
Thank you, Stacy. Take a look at this video right here. Wow, just incredible images. This is of US 395, about 4 miles north of Connell at the Franklin County, Adams County line. Both the southbound and northbound lanes were shut down earlier today after crashes in both directions.
In the southbound lanes, at least 9 vehicles, including 2 semis, a moving truck, and others crashed right into each other, one right after the other. The crash took up a little under a quarter mile of the highway. Another crash between 2 other vehicles just down the road from this major crash.
On the northbound side, at least 4 vehicles rear-ended each other. All 3 of these crashes caused the highway in both directions to be closed at one point. Officials say the crashes happened just after 2 p.m.
Now, authorities say dust storms were in the area at the time, but the cause of the crash is still being investigated as workers try to clear the roadways. At least 1 person is known to have been taken to the hospital. Stay with us for updates.
The Pendleton Fire Department reports operating at full capacity on 19 occasions last month as the number of calls continues to increase.
All new at 6:30 now, Apple Valley News Now's Caleb Stipkovitz tells us why the fire department says they need to improve capacity.
About a year ago, the Pendleton Fire Department started tracking the number of calls they receive each month. Fire season months, which are between June and September, typically average 100 more calls than the slower times of year. Last month, the department responded to 340 calls, which pushed the limits of what its staff can do. The Pendleton Fire Department says that in the month of July, they were out of resources 19 times. A key reason the department ran out of capacity is because of staffing. Fire Chief Tony Perotti says personnel has not grown at the same rate as calls over the past few years.
Since 2019, our call load has gone up 52.94%. And over that same time frame, we have added 14.29% of personnel. Even though we added 1 person per shift, that gives us a 0% increases in actual resources because it takes 2 people to sit on one of our resources.
Chief Perotti says there are a few ways the department can increase capacity. One way is by adding resources and personnel, which the department is looking into. Perotti says he is looking at grants to get a community paramedic who could help respond to citizens with chronic needs, who send in about 10% of calls. Another way is by working together with other fire agencies.
I'm looking at 190 agreements with both UCFD1, Pilot Rock, UC Matillo Rural. You can put Echo in there, but all the fire departments in this area to start pooling our resources for efficiencies to give a better service.
Going forward, Parati says he hopes to keep transparency about the department open in order for the community to assess if their needs are being met. He says that he might plan on having a town hall in the future.
I'd really love to sit down and answer any questions that anybody in the public might have to really what the state of the fire department is and what I think about it.
Chief Parati also says citizens can ask questions in person or on social media for more information. Reporting from Pendleton, Caleb Stipkovitz, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Caleb, thank you. The department posts weekly call data on its Facebook page. Wendy?
The city of Richland will have a new fire chief at the start of 2026. Chief Tom Huntington plans to retire after 31 years of service. Huntington has led the department for the past 11 years, in which he helped open 3 new fire stations. Huntington also led the creation of the Heart Safe Richland initiative, training more than 55,000 people in CPR. Deputy Fire Chief Randy Ost will be stepping into the role of fire chief January 1st.
All right, new at 6:30 now. You know, it is fair season, and the Yakima Valley Fair and Rodeo continues in Grandview. And what a view! Take a look. Lots to see, lots to do. Kids ages 8 to 18 showcase their livestock in FFA shows today. There was a wide variety of animal types and sizes. Livestock showcases ranged from sheep to cows, pigs, rabbits, turkeys, and more. Many more events taking place as well, including the Grandview Community Parade happening right now as we speak. Now, if you couldn't make it out there today or tonight, the fair continues until this Saturday, with the rodeo taking place on Friday and Saturday nights.
Claire's filed for its second bankruptcy in less than a decade. The iconic mall staple filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection Wednesday. The 64-year-old retailer in recent years has been dealing with competition from online rivals, mounting debt, and the uncertainty from tariffs. Claire's is heavily dependent on importing its goods from China, Cambodia, and other Asian countries. Those countries have been hit hard by the Trump administration with aggressive trade policies.
Instagram has rolled out a brand new feature that shows a user's current location. It's called Instagram Map and includes an actual map of the U.S. showing where users are active. It also updates your location every time you use the app. The change has prompted some users to worry that their location is automatically being shared with the public. However, Instagram's parent company, Meta, says the feature is off unless you turn it on to opt in to your sharing location. You can also opt to share it with only specific people. On Capitol Hill we go. A face-to-face meeting between Presidents Trump, Putin, and Zelensky could happen as early as next week.
Brian Abel reports from the White House.
It is important to stress that this meeting between President Trump and President Putin is just that, a potential one, tentative at best. In the Oval Office Wednesday, Trump said there's a good chance there will be a meeting soon. Now, this comes on the heels of U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff's meeting with Putin to discuss steps toward a ceasefire with Ukraine and an opportunity for Russia to try and avoid additional sanctions the U.S. threatened to impose on Friday if there wasn't progress in ceasefire talks. President Trump said the talks in Moscow were very good, though Trump also told reporters Wednesday, "I've been disappointed before." The development could very well have prevented those additional punishing sanctions on Russia, though the progress didn't spare India from facing an additional 25% tariff. Trump signing an executive order Wednesday to impose the new tariff rate on India starting August 27th because they buy Russian oil. Trump has accused India of helping fuel the war in Ukraine by purchasing from Russia. However, India isn't the only country doing so. China is also a buyer. Trump Wednesday did not take additional tariffs on China off the table, yet as of now, there's no directive to levy any. President Zelensky of Ukraine is praising the U.S. pressure, saying that for Russia to agree to peace, it must run out of money for the war. Now, Trump suggested a meeting with him and Putin could happen as soon as next week, with hopes that after that meeting, there'd be a trilateral meeting between the two of them and President Zelensky. At the White House, Brian Abel reporting.
A meeting between the three leaders would be the first since the war began in February of 2022.
Coming up next, President Trump tried to make changes to the U.S. Census during his first term. We'll tell you about what the administration is doing to impact it once again.
And Stacy's back with your full First Alert weather forecast as we leave you to break. Some beautiful live pictures from our Skycam network. Remember our First Alert weather app as well, especially if you're going out of town this weekend. You'll need it because it helps you prepare if the weather changes. So stay with us.
Jay Dalia, Jessica Jalal, and Josh Colbreth. Good morning, Northwest from Apple Valley News Now.
I'm Eduardo Morfin. Morfin Law Firm thanks you for 5 years of support. Remember, when choosing an attorney, select a local attorney that supports your local community.
Form or function? Should we push the timeline? Will it hold?
Should we outsource? What do you think?
Do you engineer it to work? Or design it to move? Give them what they want.
It needs to be taller, faster,
even cheaper. Or take things to new places. You've got to build the right team. No, that's the one. Revise it, redo it, develop it. Keep pushing until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
Good Shepherd provides the most up-to-date orthopedic care available. Our team of experienced board-certified surgeons, physiatrists, and podiatrists are capable of fulfilling your orthopedic needs. Services include precise joint replacements, sports medicine, all orthoscopic shoulder and knee repairs, fracture care, hand surgery, and foot and ankle care. We are here to help you with your pain and maximize your body's performance and function. Good Shepherd Orthopedics in Hermiston. Patients first, always.
Got a family reunion in the works? Make it unforgettable at Beaver Valley Lodge. With cozy rooms, beautiful mountain views, and plenty of space to gather, it's the perfect place to reconnect and make new memories. Book direct with us and get 10% off. That means more savings for barbecues, bonfires, and all those late-night laughs. So skip the middleman and book direct today, because great reunions start with the perfect place to stay. Beaver Valley Lodge. Come as a guest and leave as a friend.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
It's summer event time.
Best deals of the year.
My favorite season of the year. Why? Is it the flowers, honeybees?
Mud. See, Bronco and Bronco Sport make every adventure more epic.
Because they come with GOAT modes. Goes over any type of terrain. Like mud. They sure do like mud.
Lease a 2025 Bronco Sport Big Bend 4x4 for $299 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Looking for a new appliance but don't want to wait weeks for delivery? At Fred's Appliance, our Get It Today inventory makes sure you don't have to. Thanks to our fully stocked warehouses, we have a vast selection of appliances ready for you right now. From refrigerators to washing machines, ovens to dryers, you name it, we have it ready to go. No more waiting, no more delays. Just the appliance you need when you need it. Fred's Appliance. If we advertise it, we've got it. Visit any of our showrooms and get your new appliance today.
Summer's almost over.
But there's lots of end-of-summer fun at Toyota's National Sales Event.
Go long! Yes! Time right! Manny drops back and he flips one right down the middle. Well done. No, this one's burning.
Did you know that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care? A 2-year or 25,000-mile maintenance plan and roadside assistance. That's the value you can expect from Toyota.
Come in today.
Great job, rookie.
Toyota, let's go places.
All right, if you like learning about the census, listen up. Changes could be coming to the way it calculates population.
President Trump is calling on the Commerce Department to create a new U.S. Census that doesn't tally undocumented immigrants.
The nation has historically counted every person in the U.S. for the census. The president tried to make changes to the census during his first term with a U.S. citizenship question, but he was rebuffed by a Supreme Court ruling related to the matter.
Senator John Cornyn says the FBI has granted his request for help as Texas tries to force Democratic state lawmakers back for a vote. State House Democrats fled the state Sunday to keep a GOP redistricting bill from advancing. Cornyn said FBI Director Kash Patel has assigned agents from the San Antonio and Austin FBI offices to help. The FBI is not commenting on Cornyn's statement that Patel has approved his request for help.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And I'm enjoying the beautiful weather. A great view outside. I'll step aside. We can see Badger Mountain and Candy Mountain and a big cloud right there, but lots of sunshine surrounding that. 79 degrees. It's a gorgeous night. Feels like temp 79. Winds are light at 7 miles per hour, and our sunset tonight at 8:18. So any outdoor activities, do them tonight. It is so pretty out. We're seeing 60s, 70s, and even still 80 degrees in a couple of spots on our current temperature map. 67 in Ellensburg, and that should kind of give you a hint. We're going to be a little on the cool side overnight. But who's not on the cool side? Folks in the southwest, we are seeing very above average temperatures from Vegas to Phoenix, LA, San Diego, and further to the east. Again, pretty big heat wave going on there. What's happening here? Quite the opposite. Now, this ridge of high pressure is planted over the southwest. Meanwhile, when you move up to the Pacific Northwest, we're in between two jets, and it's allowing the cool air to filter down from the north. So that's been keeping us nice and cool for the last couple of days. Moving forward towards Saturday, that'll be the last of the cool days as that jet stream will start to shift to the east, and then you'll see warmer temperatures as that transition happens. Check it out. We're going to top out Monday at 99 degrees for the Yakima area. Temperatures still below average for tomorrow. Tri-Cities and Hermiston still staying below average for the next couple of days, and then we pop back up to those triple digits moving forward. How are we topping out so far in the month of August? Well, we've been, I feel like, on the cool side, a couple of days below average and a few days right at our average. So same thing in the Tri-Cities. We've been below average for 2 days, right at average 3, and only 1 day above. So yes, a little bit of a cool start. All right, let's talk winds tonight. We've had gusty winds this evening in the Kittitas and Yakima valleys, as well as the Columbia River Gorge. Lighter breezes as you move to the east. Foothills of the Blues are also seeing a few gusty winds moving through. The good news is tomorrow morning we'll start off very light winds all through the area. Later in the day on Friday, those winds will pick up, and we'll see them gusting anywhere from 20 to 30 miles an hour. And again, the highest winds will be in our usual locations of Ellensburg, the Columbia River Gorge. Lighter winds as we move to the east to be nice and light in Walla Walla. So winds, not a problem. Temperatures tonight, chilly. Yep, we're going to be down in the 40s and 50s throughout the area. So again, grab a coat if you're headed out. It's going to get chilly tonight. 80s, 90s, and then the triple digits. Look for those breezy winds in the afternoon. Things are looking good for the weekend, and then we have a couple of hot days there, and then we'll start to cool back down to our average for this time of year. Here's what it looks like in Yakima, sitting just below 100 degrees on Monday. Ellensburg, 80s to the 90s, back to the 80s, all the way down to 83. Now, we will see those winds start to pick up later, about middle of the week for Ellensburg. Walla Walla looking great, lots of sunshine there. A few clouds on Saturday, but great looking weather. One hot day on, well, 2 hot days, Sunday, Monday, and then we'll cool back down to average. And in Hermiston, same thing, just a great weather pattern. But again, I have been enjoying the below average temperatures personally.
Yeah,
it's been just right.
It's been just right, and it looks like it'll be just right for you and the kids this weekend too.
Yes.
As you guys are heading out. Yep.
Yeah, fun.
Have you ever been there?
I have not. That's why I want to know how it goes with the kiddos.
We'll give a full report. You've been there, right?
I've been there, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I like roller coasters.
I do too.
Perfect.
Oh, I love roller coasters.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to be like a 9-year-old when I'm there. Just saying. So.
Just one of your kids.
Just one of my kids.
Just one of the kids.
Yep. All right, still ahead here at 6:30. We're going to talk about what's trending with preseason football underway. Bud Light is giving fans another way to celebrate their favorite team. That and more on the other side of the break.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
The legendary Bigfoot is still hiding. He's real and so are the prizes in the $120,000 Bigfoot Bounty at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Hunt down your share and spin for cash, free play, or the Bigfoot Bounty Progressive that increases with each spin until it's won every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then on August 30th, one of 3 lucky winners takes home a new Rain travel trailer. Come claim your share of the bounty. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, celebrating 3 decades of fun.
Ever since Emmy got a new mattress from Denver Mattress, her math scores are through the roof. And Billy, nothing but the best sleep thanks to Denver Mattress. And now he's undefeated, 228-0. And during the back to school sale, setting up your star student for success is simple. Buy any Denver Mattress brand mattress and get a second half off. Or get 60 months no interest and free shipping. Add superior sleep to your student supply list during the back to school sale only at Denver Mattress.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
Ready for takeoff!
Because we know your house is more than a home.
Whoa!
It's where their dreams take flight.
Hey, Dad!
And when you feel protected, your family can dream fearlessly.
How's it going, Captain?
A-OK.
Bundle life and save up to 25% on home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
On behalf of STCU, we want to present you with this $1,000 check.
Brian is the regional logistics leader. He makes sure things are ready when it comes to disaster response.
I went out there and I really enjoyed what we were doing. We were handing meals out to people that were affected by the wildfires. And they were so appreciative, they were thankful. And it just gave me a good feeling. I said, I got to do this some more.
STCU honors volunteers in our community. To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Early warnings, accurate forecasts.
Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather.
Time for what's trending. Bud Light is helping NFL fans cheer on their favorite teams again this upcoming season.
That's right. And hey, go Hawks. They're playing tonight, by the way.
Hey.
The brewer has unveiled its limited edition team beer cans for this upcoming season.
Officials say the cans have a sleek look that showcases team logos, team colors, and jersey-based striping. Do we see the Seahawks on there? I don't know. I don't see them.
I don't know.
In any case.
I'll stop by the store on my way home.
There you go. 27 of the league's 32 teams featured on the specialty cans, including the Seattle Seahawks. So they're there.
There's a script, and there they are.
There's
yeah.
the Hawk. You see them, right? So, yeah, they're playing the Raiders tonight.
The Raiders tonight.
Yeah, I might have to get home.
And remember, Apple Valley News Now, ABC, is your home for Monday Night Football.
Oh, that's coming up.
Almost that time. Oh, my gosh. Where does the time go, right?
All right. I'm going to read this part, and then I'm going to give you the teleprompter because I'm going to leave. A new ice cream flavor is going viral. Goodbye.
He had more. Forget vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. 2 companies have teamed up to sell breast milk flavored ice cream nationwide. And that, my friends, is why he is on the other side of the desk.
There you go. It's a partnership between the parenting brand Frida and ice cream maker called Odd Fellows. And no, the ice cream isn't made from human breast milk. It's just supposed to taste like it.
Frida describes it. Frida describes it as sweet, a little salty, smooth, with hints of honey and sprinkles of colostrum, and features a distinct colostrum yellow tinge. The flavor is available online for a limited time only. We'll make sure to get you some, Austin.
I've heard it all now.
That was very unsuspecting victims over here.
All right, well, stick around for us because we've got your reason to smile and maybe a reason to be a little frightened. Stick around, I'll tell you why. It's coming up.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
I'm attorney Jeff Kreutz.
And I'm attorney Megan Changaroya.
For 5 consecutive years, Tamaki Law has been voted Tri-City's best law firm.
Your trust fuels our commitment.
Your support inspires our dedication.
For 30 years, Tamaki Law has been your choice as the law firm that fights for the justice you deserve.
Again, on behalf of Tamaki Law, thank you for your vote of confidence.
We are so grateful to serve our amazing community.
Before, our service would be in and out. We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network, and with the most satellites, we're connecting hundreds of thousands in places where cell towers can't reach with T-Satellite.
I signed up for T-Satellite and give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next-level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
Hi, I'm Christine Connolly, local realtor with As You Wish Real Estate Team. We offer full concierge services. Our handyman contractors will take care of everything and you won't pay anything until closing. I'm a proud sponsor of Operation Best Friend. Remember, you only get one chance to make a first impression.
And welcome back. Your reason to smile comes from Jerry Kuberly. He got a beautiful sunset last night and shared that with us. Thank you, Jerry. QR code on top of your screen. That's how you get your photo on TV, thanks to Lifetime Dental. Real quick, let's plan our day tomorrow. Again, swimming pool's back. I'm thinking that looks much better. Although the morning, a little on the cool side. Now, I mentioned this yesterday, and this is your reason to cringe. This is the bug that I found on my hot tub cover the other night. Now, after going to Facebook to all my friends, they, made fun of me, of course. It's a katydid. So Katie did it. Photo by a frightened Stacey Lee, and I realize they're harmless and whatever. They're good for the area.
We have a Katie here at Apple Valley News Now.
I know.
Love her.
When she came in, I said, "Look, Katie, this is for you."
There you go.
We love you, Katie. All right, that'll do it for us. Thanks for joining us.
Have a good night. News is good news.
Enjoy some ice cream.